Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm here to solve a classic Sudoku created by Mr.Menace. I noticed this classic on the CTC Discord server and I thought of giving this a try. The link to solve this is in the description of the video. Please do give it a try and come back and watch the video. Normal standard rules apply. So each row, let me just highlight. Each row, each column and 3x3 box in the grid has digits from 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So having said that, we'll start the Sudoku now. 3 is in rows 2 and 3, so 3 goes in one of these two cells. Then you have 3 in columns 2 and 3 and a 3 here, so 3 goes here, and that gives another 3 here, which gives a pointing pair of 3s. Okay, so let's look at the next digit. Probably we should also start looking at rows and columns which are almost filled. 6 in columns 5 and 6, so that gives me 6 in one of these two cells, and 6 in box 1 has to go here. 6 in box 7 goes here, and that eliminates the 6 here, gives a 6 here and forces a 6 here. And 6 in column 7 must be in one of these two cells. And let's look at ones, maybe 1 in columns 2 and 3, so 1 goes in one of these two cells, and 1 in row 7 and column 5, so 1 goes in box 8 into this cell, so that gives 1 in row 8. Then okay, 7's in column 1, so 7 goes in one of these two cells. 7 is not in row 8 in box 8, so 7 goes here, and that puts a 7 in one of these two cells. So 7 is here, and 7 cannot be in this area, so 7 goes here, and that removes the 7 from this cell, so gives a 7 here. Okay, so let's start writing center candidates now. So there's too many digits already. 3, 6, 7, 1, 5, 9. So look at this cell, it is 2, 4 or 8, but it cannot be 4 or 8, so it has to be 2. So which means this forms a 4, 8 pair. And looking at row 8, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5 and 7. So 1, 8 and 9. So which means this is 1, 9, this is 8, 9, and this is 1, 8, 9. Now I'm going to look at column 5, 4 and 9 are the remaining digits. So I'm writing them in. And maybe box 7, these two cells are going to take 4, 6, 8 and 9. 9 is ruled out. So 4 and 8, 4, 6, 8. Okay. And this cell, 6 and 9, right? Now where do we look at? Maybe this column, look at these two cells, 1, 4, 6, 9 and 2 and 7 are eliminated, so 3, 5, 8. 3, 8, 5, 8. And I also get a pointing pair of 4s in these two cells, and that gives 4 in these two cells. Now these two cells must be 5, 8 and 9. 5 is ruled out here. So a truckload of information all over the grid. So looking at column 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, so 5, 7, 8 and 9. So this is 7 and 8. This is 5, 7 and 9. And looking at row 3 again, look at this cell, 5, 7, 8 and 9. So this is 5 and 9, right? So this would be 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have a 5, 9 here, 5, 8 here, and a 5, 8, 9 here. So I almost had a Y-wing there. Oh wait, I have an XYZ-wing. Look at these three cells. You have 5 9, you have 5 8 9, and you have 8 9. So this is an XYZ-wing. So basically you identify two boxes, and the wing cell, in this case the cells which see the other two cells is called the wing cells, will have to take all the candidates A, B and C. So let's call A as 5 and B as 9 and C as 8. So this cell, the hinge cell, will take all the candidates and it will see the other two cells. So when you have such a case, the cell which is seeing all the three cells, so these two cells is having an influence on all these cells. So basically these two cells cannot take a 9. That is the digit which is common between these cells. 9 cannot be here. So if you have a 9 here, you can quickly see this becomes 5, this becomes 8, and you do not have 8 9 in this cell. So this is called an XYZ-wing. You have to identify two boxes, and the pattern of the candidates must be A, AB, BC and ABC, and ABC will be the hinge cell. So 9 is eliminated from this cell. So this is 5 7 8, and 5 is also ruled out. So this is 7 8. Okay, that was not much. I thought it would give us more. Okay, anyway, you have 7 8 7 8. That's interesting. Okay, 8 9 4 8 8 9. Is it something we have to be wary about? That's 8. Both of these will be 9s. 9 goes here, 9 goes here. Ah, I'm seeing something, guys. 9 goes here, 9 goes here, 9 goes here, 9 goes. Yeah, yes. So this cell cannot be an 8. And it basically started with noticing that these two cells are having the same candidates, and I was looking to see if I can somehow force a contradiction along column 5. But I just went along with that and I've noticed a contradiction somewhat deeper. So look at this cell. Let's say this is an 8. So both of these cells are instantly forced to be 9s. Now 9 in column 5 is forced here. And taking it a step forward, 9 is forced here. Now you'll notice that in box 2, there is no space for the 9s. 9 cannot be in column 4, cannot be in row 1, and cannot be in column 6. So you cannot have an 8 here. A very interesting deduction. So I probably think this is an extension of a W-wing. I'm not really sure. So this cell is not an 8 and it has to be a 4. Which means this is 6 or 8. Okay, I've got a 4 here. So let's take it forward. 4 goes in one of these two cells. And let's finish off row 9 now. 6, 7 and 8. So this is 7, 8. And this will be 6, 7 and 8. Okay. So again, all these 8s are really, you can say, piquing my interest. So many 8s in the grid. So if you play along with the 8s, say a dance of the dragons. So if you play along with the 8s, you'll probably hit on something. Column 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. So 1, 5, 8 and 9, 5 and 9. So this is 1, 8 and 8. So this is 1, 5, 9. Okay, looking at row 5, I need 1, 4, 5 and 9. There's a simpler step. 1 is forced here. So which means 2 in box 5 is going into one of these two cells and that is forming a pair. That's nice. A really interesting classic, guys, by Mr.Menace. 2, 3 and you have 4, 9 pair 2. So can I eliminate 2, 3 here? I get a 2 in box 2. So 2 goes here. That's nice. That is really nice. Okay, looking at row 7, you have 1, 3, 4, 7, 8. So I will need 2, 5, 6 and 9 to complete the row. This is 2, 5. This is 2, 5 and 9. Okay. I said there is something interesting with the 9s, but now I'm something interesting with the 8s. But I'm also seeing that 9s are just, you know, all across the grid. Maybe there is something interesting with the 9s also. So I almost had a skyscraper, guys. In row 5, 9 is in one of these two cells. And I was about to say in row 1, 9 is in one of these two cells, but 9 can be here. That is ruining the skyscraper. Okay. These two cells can't take 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So they must be 1, 4, 5. And 4 is not here because of this pencil mark and box reduction. So 1, 5 is here. 1, 5, 1, 5, 9. No 5, 9 anywhere. Right. So let's think a bit here. Here, minus here. Okay, it's too much going on in the grid. Too many things. 9 gives. Okay, probably there's something else I have to do. This is a 5, 6, 9 for the row. And look at column 8. This cell, it is 1, 2 and 4. Can't be anything else. So 4, 9, 4, 9. I have a 9 here. But I have 9s all scattered across. This should have given me something ideally, but so it's not giving me. Wow, that's interesting. Look at this 7, 8 pairs. Now I can't have 7 in these cells, right? Because if I do, look what happens. This is a W-wing, guys. If 7 is in one of these two cells, then 8 gets forced into these two cells, right? And then 8 is eliminated from box 7. What a logic, guys. That's really beautiful to see. So this is called a W-wing, forcing two digits to take a same value and then proving later that they can't be in a certain box or even a row or a column. So these two cells can't take 7 because both of these will be forced as 8s, and then there is no 8 in column 1, right? So 7 is not here, so 7 goes here, and that removes the 7 here. Oops, actually removes the cell 7 from there. So that puts the 7 here, which eliminates 7 from here and gives a 7 here. Excellent. Now this is 4 or 8. Look at this column. So any more 7s? 7s are almost done. This box takes 3 possibilities. So we will leave it for now. And this will be a 5, 8 or a 9 for the box. Wow. Now it's even more tricky. I have a 8, 9 here. I have a 4, 8 here. Do I have a 4, 9 somewhere? 4, 9. Excellent. So you can understand what I'm looking for here. Y-wing or an XY-wing, you can say. But this is not an effective one because all the digits of interest have already been filled. So maybe look at some area. One more candidate here. You can see that you have 8, 9, 8, 9. So can I make use of that? So if this is 8, both of these are 9s. And 9 is here. 9 is here. 9 is here. Then 9 gets forced here, 9 gets forced here. Okay, this looks valid. Just went along with it. Wow, look at these 3 cells, guys. This is a Y-wing. 4 8, 4 9, and 8 9. So we saw earlier what an XYZ-wing was. Y-wing is nothing but all the three cells will have to take a by-value candidate, identify either 2 boxes, 3 boxes, or in a rare cases sometimes even 4 boxes, by-value candidates of the pattern AB, BC, and AC. And one cell has to be the hinge cell, meaning it will be seeing the other 2 cells, right? And these 2 cells are the wing cells. Now when you have such a case, the digit which is common between the wing cells can be eliminated from all the cells which are seeing those cells. So for example, these 3 cells, let me highlight that, pink, and these 2 cells, pink, or seeing both of these cells. That means they have an impact on them. So none of these pink cells can take an 8. And why an 8? Because that's the digit which is common to them. Because if you have 8 in one of them, let's say you have an 8 here, and that forces 4 here and a 9 here, and no digit is possible here. So this is how the technique works. This is not 8, so 8 goes here. That gives a 1 here, and I hope this Sudoku gets finished. A really interesting one. So this becomes 2 4, this becomes 5 9, 1 is forced here. And these 2 cells are 4 8 9 for the column without the 9 here. Wow, I think the Sudoku is still holding, guys, and I can't believe it. With so much dense information, the Sudoku is still holding. So I guess I have to play around with digits again. Suppose if this is a 9, let's say this is a 9. 9 is going here, 9 is going here. Let's say if this is a 9, this is a 9, this would be a 9, this is a 9, this is a 9, and then I have a 9 here, and I have a 9 here. This is possible. Maybe something else. 5 9, 5 8 9, 8 9 again, but they are across 3 boxes. An XYZ-wing typically needs to be across 2 boxes only. So that is not an XYZ-wing. So can we see if this is a 9, this is a 9, 9 is here, 9 goes here, 9 goes here, 9 goes here, and 9 goes here. No matter what I do, guys, I always end up with a 9 here. Is that something? Let's see what happens if one of these 2 cells maybe take a 9. Now 9 gets forced here, right? And that forces 9 here. And why I'm doing this stuff is that I'm seeing 9s all over the grid. So there is probably something with the 9s. That forces 9 here, forces 9 here, forces 9 here, forces 9 here. Oh, okay, not possible, not possible. You can't have 9s in these 2 cells, guys. Just go along tracking the 9s alone. If you have 9s in any of these 2 cells, doesn't matter which one, 9 is forced here, 9 is forced here, 9 is forced here, and then in box 7 9 gets forced here, in box 4 9 goes here. Now in box 5 there is no possibility for the 9s, right? This cell is eliminated and this cell is also eliminated because of the 9s here. So which means I can't have 9s here. So, and now in box 9, 9 is in one of these 2 cells. That gives a 5 here. Awesome, guys. Beautiful chain logic, really. And that removes 5 from this cell, so which gives a 8 9 pair. So that gives a 5 here. Hopefully this should finish the Sudoku. 5 gives 8 here, giving us a 3 here. Excellent, guys. Wow, what is that? Dude did streaking something. and 8 gives 7 here, which means this is a 6 or 8. Excellent. And that 8 gives 4 in this cell, and 9 here, 8 here, and 9 gives a 4 here, 9 here, and 9 gives 8 here, 9 here. These will be 4, 9, which can be instantly placed, 4 and 9, and 9 gives a 5 here, then 5 is in here, then you have 8 in this box, 4 and 8. Look at this column, 1, 3, 6, 8, 9, 4 and 7. It would be 2, 5 here. So 1, 2, 4 and 5. So meaning 3, 7 will be in these cells. So what is that doing? Do we have still a trick? The Sudoku. Oh, 5 here. Removes the 5 from this cell. It's already a 5 here. So that's a 1, that's a 4, that's a 2, that's a 5, that's a 2. This is not a 2, 5, 9. 5 is here, so that's a 9. 1, 8. I'm sure the Sudoku is done for now. 5. That gives 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 4, 9, and 7 here gives us 7, 3, 3 and 2. And with that, I've completed this really wonderful Sudoku by Mr.Menace. The interesting things I would say about the Sudoku were the stuff with the 9s, right? There was also something we did with, digits looking identical here. And, 8, 9, 8, 9 was here. And I think we eliminated 8 from this cell. And we also did something with the 9s, eliminated 9s from these two cells. That gave us a lot of information. So viewers, if you have some other way by which you solve the Sudoku, please do let us know. The author has titled this Sudoku 2 ways, so probably there is something else that you can use to solve. Please do let us know in the comments below, and we'll be happy to address that. And thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.